Hello dear viewer, I'm leesusss. Welcome back to Soulmask. I'm just here at the top of my pyramid, brooding and moodily staring over my domain and thinking to myself, you know, I probably need a bigger pyramid, especially considering something clipping through the floor there. But that's not what we're going to do today. Now we're going to do some stuff around the village, but before we do that, you know, I like to comment about previous videos. There's something we need to address from the last video I uploaded. Okay, we're in the advanced settings here, and the way you get here is you go right from the very start of the game. When you start to load up your save file, at that point, that's where you can change the difficulty and also pop into the advanced settings, which is the window we're in here now. And you can do a lot of stuff in here. It's really quite good. You can tweak in every which way that you want to. For example, you can make the durability of your weapons wear down faster or slower. You can look at things like, you know, how good the logging multiplier is, or how much you get from the people you defeat in drops, or the crops, or everything. You could even say, like, every time I beat a boss, I want the best loot I can possibly get. All sorts of things. It's very good. There's a lot of choices in here, but there's one particular one that I've picked out of in here, and this is because in the last video we went to the holy site and we beat up a bunch of plunderers and then the robots. But the machines were a real grind, far more than they were the first time we met them in the other pyramid. Yeah, and you know, Slayer X wasn't quite so bad, but these ones were a real slog, and I'm not really sure why, but I think I might have worked it out, and that is based upon this setting here, which is normally in this point, and now I've turned it off. Okay, the combat stats of elites and bosses mount up as the number of combatants increases, and what that means is whether it's multiple player characters, or in my case a player character and multiple tribes people, in the ones I've deployed to help me, the more of them they are, if this is turned on, the more difficult the boss will be. And I don't like this idea at all particularly. I mean, okay, I like it on one aspect. If you've got a bunch of player characters, you've got a bunch of your mates coming in to fight a boss, player characters can be incredibly powerful. You know, especially if they've all got masks. You know, a bunch of player characters, they all coordinate together, they're working together, they're doing different things, they're supporting each other, they're maybe buffing each other, or they're moving at different times, they're supporting each other. You can really work on a boss by doing that. But when you're one guy like me, and you've got a bunch of tribes people, they're not very smart, as we've seen. They'll just march in there and then just throw themselves in there and try to fight as best they can, which is why I don't mind the fact that they've got the setting where when they get downed, they get back up again after a while. If they actually got killed when they were downed, we would be restarting this game quite a lot. Okay, and they're not very smart. So I think that the idea of you're not supposed to play this game single player. Okay, it's not designed to do that. This is why you can deploy characters if you're on your own, because you can't easily. You might be able to defeat the occasional boss as a challenge by going mano a mano with them one-on-one, but you're not really supposed to. This is the intent of the developers, by the way. So then say, okay, if I bring people along, then the bosses get harder. You're kind of working against me there. You're kind of going against your principles. So I'm going to turn this off. However, if we find that the boss isn't that too easy, then I'll find another way of making it harder again from there. But that's currently what we've got for now. Okay, we're back in, and it's raining. I don't know why the game loves to do this. It just loves to make it rain when you've come back in again. So there's one more thing that I've done as well in here, which is that it maybe wasn't obvious, but I think that weapons might make a difference to the enemy. Which weapon you're using or which enemy might make a big difference. Oh my god, look at him go over there, look. Is that Al? It must be, because no one else uses a sword. No, I'm not one of the new people. Do I dare step into it? Oh, it's Fammy. Okay, I've got a couple of new people. What, Fammy, really? Is that the best way to do things? And what are you doing there? Why are you just standing there? Who's that? It's Spawn. Spawn, why are you standing there? Shouldn't you be on guard duty? Anyway, let's get away from that nonsense. Okay, so out here, in fact, you're not actually here right now. What I've done is I've set up a little defensive outpost out here. they keep getting unassigned again. I don't know why. You can set a garrison up like this, and the reason I've done this is I don't seem to be getting attacked by enemies. That might not happen in PvE, or maybe when I get more powerful it will happen then, but I do occasionally get followed back into base by animals, and they're chasing me as I approach, and sometimes the guys respond and they kill it quite quickly, other times they are a bit slower. So I've set up a little garrison, an archer tower and some wooden roadblock which would hurt any non-tribesperson coming in. And then we set up a couple of guards out here, and I've got a couple of new people to do that. But they keep unselecting themselves from the garrison, which is quite strange. I don't know why. Oh my god, he's still going. One of the people we did pick up though, because I found those two while hunting for new people with new skills or different skills. Is Donald McDonald here? So Donald is not an expert in hammer, but quite better than everybody. I don't seem to have many people that are good at using the hammer. Okay, and she also likes pooping, but there you go. So she's a combat specialist. She's very low level, so we're gonna have to boost her up a little bit. She's only recently added though. But if you look on here, she's not legendary. She's not got like the 120 or more skill, but she's quite good. And I think the hammer is possibly very good with fighting machines, which kind of makes sense. We're going to address this a bit more in a future video, but I just wanted to mention that for now. That, you know, this is what I saw from the previous video. Let's get away from the craziness over here. I think that it would be nice to test out some other weapons to see if it makes a difference to different enemies. Now the other thing is, I'm wearing my light bulb mask here. Yeah, the torch or whatever it is. I never really liked the Torch of Eternity is what we're wearing. I never really liked the mask, the combat mask. I didn't really gel with me very well. The Civilization one was better. So I'm now going to boost this one through slowly. But I have noticed, I think I'll just start doing things and it will gain in skill. But I think because it's a higher level mask, it might need a lot more XP to push it up through the levels as well. So I might be using this for a while, but you know, hopefully it'll be a benefit in the long run. Anyway, that's the little catch up. What are we actually going to do this episode? What's the main point? And I think the purpose really is for this episode is power. Okay, that's what we're going to work with. Power as in mechanical power. Because for a while now, we've had the ability to make windmills. Okay, and the question is, oh my god, he uses a lot of bronze. What can we do with the windmill? And what can we... Oh, it's got a wooden... Do we have to make the blades separately? We'll find out in a minute, won't we, eh? Let's get that queued in there. Someone can come and make this in a second. Can be mounted. Let's make one. Let's see if we can how many we need to mount on a windmill. So the question is, what can we do with windmills? Now, one of the first things is, if we just go into here and we search for power, the first one's the power mine. Okay, now remember when we put down the mining sites over here, yeah, and they're built on mining pits, not power mines. But over here is a node that you can place a power mine on and then dig out with that. We didn't do power mines straight away, was because I didn't want to jump too far ahead. I wanted to investigate the other technology first, such as you know, the mining pit first. But now we're going to try and do this. But there are other things that you can do that are powered as well. So, for example, in here, extension shafts and ropeways and mills and refining furnaces and all sorts of things in here. So I think, well, that requires steel ingots. What can we actually build within here? Some of these look like we can probably make some of these from here. Like, for example, a powered mill and things like that. Why don't we try and do some things with that? Yeah, extension shafts, and see what we can do. Once, of course, we've got a windmill. Okay, the parts are apparently done, so let's play around with these a little bit, see what we can do. We've got our bronze construction hammer here as well. How big is this thing? I mean, it's not huge. Right, Right, it's took a lot of materials to make, so I'm just being cautious here. I've put down a quick save file. We can retrieve it. And then how do we put on? Presumably we put the windmill blade on it. Adhere to other buildings. Oh, no, it does say it's there. Is that multiples on there? Let's have a look at this thing. Could it take multiple inserts, or is that one? Is that going in the middle? No, it's going in the middle. There you go. Yeah, it's going right there. And there it goes. It's spinning. It's doing stuff. Can we can retrieve it. Good. Okay. Okay, that's nice. Now, what did we say on here? Altitude 327 meters, power 130. Now, I'm guessing this is okay. Many things have not been explained about the windmill, of course, because it's this game. We can try and let's have a little look at the data. Are they going to be nice to us in here? Are they going to give us any information about windmills in the data? No, other than the fact that there's a metal turbine and a wooden turbine. Yeah, there's nothing else in here as far as that. Conversion of wind power. So, yeah, we're going to work it out on first principles as we go. This was always something I really liked in a lot of games like Dwarf Fortress, but whether it's going to give us the information we need or not in here, we're going to be a bit of puzzling possibly. So we've got power of 130, and I'm guessing the higher it goes, the more power it will be. So why don't we test that straight away? Power 130. I don't think we got the windmill blade back. I think it broke the windmill blade, which is quite annoying. That does happen with torches. So when you take down torches like this, I found that you don't seem to always get the bits back. What did the windmill blade take again to make? How expensive is that? How expensive a mistake was that? Am I going to reload a save here? You know what? I probably could live with the loss of some hardwood planks, but just for the sake of it, let's just reload from here. Okay, we can't put it on top of a little thingy like that. But let me see, what's the highest thing around here we can use to put this on? Probably here, I'd imagine. So let's put the blade back on top again, and we'll see what power we get this time. And again, we'll try to reclaim it so we don't lose the darn thing. Still power. I guess we've not gone up enough altitude. Probably go even higher up, we can get even more power. But that's alright for now. This isn't actually doing anything over here, so I think we can probably use this space for now. Okay, so we've got this. So how do we transfer power from here to whatever doohickey we want to plug it into? And there's a few things we can and cannot build. So this one we can't build right now just because we haven't got all the planks and the bronze ingots. That will come. They'll be working away in the furnaces right now. There's a few things we can build though. We're not going to do the ropeway yet. We'll come back to that. We've got the extension shaft we probably do need to make. And we might... What could we jump on here? So we can't make the powered mill because we haven't got the blackstone brick. And quite frankly, the mill's not that important right now, I don't think. A refining furnace is probably awesome. It might give us more efficiency. Now, what we're missing here, so we've got metal parts and metal plates, or blackstone bar again. But anyway, let's address metal parts and metal plates. We have got some of these because we picked them up from the pyramids as loot and from breaking the machines. But we can't make them yet. Metal plates, I know, for example, are made from iron ingots with bronze ingots together. So we can't do that. Powered cutting machine, we haven't got enough metal plates. You can see we've got some in storage from there. We've got some from in here. Oh, don't tell me we can't make any of these. Do I need to go back and beat up some more people, some more machines before I can do this? If I have to, I shall, until we've got enough pieces to make something like that. I don't mind doing that. These videos take a long time. I'm happy to go off and come back again when I've got more resources. We might just do that. Well, that was a little disappointing, I guess. So I've been... in the few seconds that I've been gone, much time has passed. I've been out exploring the... revisiting the the two robot locations again, the Ancient Ruins dungeon and the Holy Ruins as well. It has been easier without the elite adjustment on the skill level. So I went there when there were 3 people. I trained up some of Donald McDonald's hammer skills, which went very nicely. That's been improved a great deal. Keep trying to grind the mask up as well. And elites have been a little bit easier. I guess everything, yeah. The elite plunderers and also the machines have been a little bit easier to fight. Unfortunately, what I went in there for was, of course, I went in there to get more metal plates, because I need that to make some of these things. And unfortunately, it's got lots of pieces, not many metal plates. Quite a low drop rate. So, and even making the simpler powered machines, like for example the spinning wheel, which I don't even really want. I don't even want a spinning wheel. That would require 19 plates. I've already got 17. And it's been multiple hours of me to get those. I think we're going to have to source iron before we can do this. However, we can still make power mines. In fact, I've already made one. So why don't we play around with that? We've already got a good location where we can do it, which is the nickel mine over here. Why don't we try plonking down a mine over here with a windmill, and we'll see if that what we need to make that work. Yeah. Right, here we are back at the site. Let's have a little check of these guys. How are they doing? Mood's not great. Recognition is okay. Is hunting this hard now? It's only worth it when it's a challenge. Count me in next time. They're telling me I'm out empty-handed. I don't know how they calculate that. If there's a particular thing that they are looking for, like I'm not carrying any supplies or something. I don't know. Let's not worry about it. I'll eat some of your meats though. How are we doing over here? Are we all right? How much supplies have you got? You've got loads of stuff in here. We can take some of this back. Put the alpaca with me. Have you got... You're probably missing beast bone with which to repair some of this stuff, aren't you? Oh goodness. Why are you not repairing some of these things? I thought we'd got this set, but I guess not. Okay, so let's see how this works. The node is here. So, this is our mine. Oh, it's got a working person on there as well. I'm going to put this somewhere where they can easily get... They are going to have problems getting up on here, so we'll put some stairs up probably from there. It's got a great big set of gears and wooden chest built into it. I mean, it's cost a lot of stuff to build. It's like, you know, another 70 bronze ingots or whatever, but it's kind of fun. I like the fact that it's so big over here. Who is our miner? And how do we power this up? Yeah, we'll build the stairs in a minute. We need a windmill on this. So, 1 second. Let's try to avoid some screw-ups. Why don't we put a windmill up there? There's the blades. So number 6 is here. But before I do this, I want to know... Oh, you're going to be funny, are you? But to be built on a floor. Fine, we can do a floor, I'm sure. Right, what I'm worried about here is the connection part. So... we have a power extension shaft, because I'm wondering, you know, how do you connect these things? Is it going to be one of these things where you... Where is there a person there? What's going on? No, what's going on here? Why has it got a person on there? I want to go to 8. Oh, it's just showing that. Okay. No building allowed in this area. You're going to be a real pain if you start doing this again, game. Yeah, how do you connect a powered system like this to the power source? I'm going to end up probably putting this in the wrong place, but we'll see. Okay, let's put down a foundation. Oh, you're so awkward around here about, you know, whether you can place a thing down. I'm right by. Why can't I put something down? I need to be relatively close. Oh, yeah, we're going to be okay here. Okay, we put a windmill here. I hope we can connect to it. 8. No, I want the windmill. I can sense this is going to be a massive pain in my jacksy. You ready? Oh, I got some XP for doing that. I originally thought about building this and then showing you after I built it, after I worked it out. But we're raw dogging it today, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. Oh, the number 8. Okay, we've got that. But how do we connect you to that? Right, first of all, Linda, can you stop following, please? Also, go there somewhere. In fact, go over there somewhere. Right. How do I connect this, because this is where it want me to build it, to this thing, which I can only build here? Give me a clue, guys. Power extension shaft. Place it properly to connect and transmit windmill power to further locations. Transport supplies. Okay. Connect building. Oh, is it going to be that? Oh, okay. Is it going to work? Oh my God! Is it just that? Is it just this? Is it like doing wires? Oh, please say it's just like doing wires. So long press. No. I've still got the wire in my hand. Up we go. No, activate. Can I connect to this? No, I don't want to dismantle it. Where's the connection point, do you reckon, on here? Oh my God. It's got a red light. It's now a bit red, like it can't connect. Confirm connection. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're turning. You're not turning. Storage items. Minerals only. I don't care what you get, actually. I don't actually care what you get. Right. You are connected, aren't you? Appoint a caretaker. Power mine view items. We've got someone who can go here. Look, they can actually sleep here. Right. Where is she? She's running around here somewhere. Rando? Is it you, Rando? I think you're doing it, Rando, that's doing the mining. Well, stop that nonsense. And get on with this. Where are you? There she is. Right, come here. Oh, I can just put her on here, actually. Okay, no one's doing this. Oh, hold on. Here she goes. Well, she's vanished. Where's she gone? Oh, there she is. What are you doing? You're just doing that, are you? This isn't turning, though. What are you doing? She's doing stuff. I wish they'd tell you more information about how to use these damn things. But it's not actually turning. I presume this is going to be helping. Ah, we might have the problem. Look at this, look, see? Power 120, it needs 200. We need more windmills. I guess this windmill's a bit pants down here. It needs to be higher up. But we haven't really got a higher up option. I guess we could build a great big tower, but we haven't got an option. We just need another windmill. And I haven't got one to hand because I just don't. I need to go back and get one. Oh, it's working. I think I've worked out how this is supposed to work. I think I have. So I've taken the piece out. I can't show you the piece. So these are all the same pieces. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, I put another windmill down there. A little bit higher. Doesn't really make any difference. I think I might be able to build like a tower that'll make the windmills a bit taller, but I don't think I'm going to gain much more power by doing that. So I was distracted by a second by the side. Is that the cliffs over there? It is. You can see all the way across to here. Wow. Anyway, sorry, distracted. So two windmills running over here is giving enough power to run this here, and this is then feeding up to here. I thought I had to build a windmill for this one as well, but it seems to be fine. Okay. Yes, this is now feeding power. See, when I originally heard about powered mines, I thought they meant that it was going to be powering the digging part. But it doesn't seem to be. It seems more that... I don't know if it actually is working or not, or if it's... I've got 58 here and 6 there. I don't know. I'm not quite sure if it's the person digging it or the powered part. It's the we get a bit of translation issues with the game, don't we? We're not quite sure if the power is just running this or it's running the actual digger mine as well. I have to investigate that from there. So we've got this, and that seems to be about the limit of the transport distance. So let me see. How far... Okay, let's do a little test. So that the campfire is about 600 metres in a straight line from here. If I put a marker down here... Hold on. If we do a temporary marker... Let's call it ropeway. Here... Right, I know we didn't go in a straight line, but I can't actually build in a lot of areas around here because of the mine. Very frustrating, and it blocks you from building too close to the mine. So I couldn't go straight and put a ropeway up here. I tried to. I had to go this way, and I wonder if I'm going to get a clash over here as well. So I went this way. So the distance from here to here, we should be able to see that. But if we stand down here. We look up there. That is, yes, that's what I expect. About 50 metres. Okay. So, this is 600 metres between these two, I think. Hold on. There's a thing in the way. 650 metres. Yeah, so we need 1428. We need 28 ropeway pieces. Wrong thing. There we go. Power ropeway. That is quite a lot of stuff. Let's call it that. I guess once I've made a ropeway, I don't need... And again, we don't actually always need 2 of these each time. We need 2 right now because of height changes. I needed a second piece to put this up higher. I guess we could have one lower down and risk strangling ourselves every time we ride through on a llama, on an alpaca, and just strangle ourselves on the line. But that's what it seems to be. Now the other question, so we're getting 240 power at 200, so we need a better place for, we need a power input from, so a better power input for windmills. Now the question is, this is still constructing, is this still going to decay? I don't think they can possibly decay. How can they decay? Because you would never be able to run a rope. This is the intent of a ropeway. You'd never be able to run a ropeway if it was going to decay all the bloody time. So it must be that somehow, because it's protected back to this, joined back to this, it won't decay. But I don't know. In fact, I'm also now thinking, looking at the map, we should probably run a ropeway. We should probably change this and move it up here. And dodge this by going this way and then up. That'll probably be a shorter path in the long term. Yeah, I might do that. But there you go. So this seems to be working. If these aren't going to decay, and I don't see how they can. If they aren't going to decay, then if I build a windmill somewhere along here, would that also decay? I don't know. Probably I need to build the windmills up here to power the thing. A big mass, like a wind farm up here. Yeah. And then, if I can... So right now, this is the nickel mine being fed. If I can right now the copper mine is up here. I don't want to build two bloody roadways. The copper mine is up here because this is copper nodes up here, not a copper outcroppings on the rock. You know, you can hit with a pickaxe. They're not a node like the power mine needs to be built upon. Now I've got a few others marked around here. I don't really want to. It seems mad to build another one over here, yeah, and then have to feed another ropeway. Can I build? That's tin. That's tin. That's the copper one with the bush dog, but the bush dog's inside the thing. If I can build one here and then feed another ropeway, I mean, it's going to be a second ropeway, but it's a shorter ropeway. There's no other copper over this way. If I can do that, that seems the most sensible. What does board left and right mean? Okay, clapping like a fool. You can ride the roadways. I'm gonna get my hand trapped. No, let go. Let go. There we go. Oh God, I didn't expect that. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Can I? One second. What you do is you do this. You click on it. I am overly. Oh, I'm stuck. No, I'm gonna fall down now. No, I'm gonna fall down. Okay, I'm all right. I'm overly pleased with that idea. Oh, that is wonderful. Connection line is blocked. Shut up. Nothing's blocked. It's fine. Maybe it is blocked. Maybe we're gonna have a problem later. Maybe we're going to have a problem. It's not actually going to work, but we'll find out later. Just say it like that. Oh dear! Stop complaining. Okay, I've been a busy boy. I've moved the copper mining facility completely from over here. It's now gone. Where was it before? It was over. It was over here, wasn't it? I put it over here. I've moved it and the two bods all the way over here. I've put a portal down because it's a little bit of a pain to get up here from the main base. So I haven't got the benefit of this one being relatively close. So I've put my own portal up here, which is fine. I had a spare one anyway. I wanted to put the windmills all the way up, right up there, past this one. But unfortunately, windmills do have to be built in the range of a bonfire. Okay, which is a shame because I was hoping to plonk these down somewhere else and have them maintain, but they're working over here, and I've connected them to each other rather than both of them being connected to this, and they're both over here to here. And then hold on a second, which way I want to go? I want to go on the right side. There we go. If we go up here, this is only the first rope way that I built. See, maximum range connection, but it seems to be fine with the connection up here. We got a little bit of degradation. You can see the durability's gone up to 3,000 from this, but it's not a problem. I mean, it's fine. Look at it. It's working just fine. I got a little bit. I brought spare materials with me in case I need to repair it. And in fact, theoretically, the guys down here who look after the bonfire could repair the mine and the windmill because they're within range of the bonfire. Whether they could get up there or not is a different matter. Maybe when I'm not here and it's off camera, you know, they could do that. I wanted to build the windmills up here, but I can't. But we can continue working with this. So, for example, let's try this. If we do a connection from here, I'll do a bit of climbing. Right, we're in line with the bronze pit there. Have we got a clear? We have got a clear line. So in theory, this one. There you go. We've got it. We've got it. We haven't gone very far. Got quite a long way to go from here, but I can imagine maybe a case where. Should I do two connecting? If I did a ropeway to here and a ropeway to here and then across. it would save... We'll use more material because we're not going in a straight line from here to here. But will you be using the same ropeway from there? I don't know if that's efficient or not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure for now what I'm going to do. I think for now I'll be lugging stuff. There's still a lot of these to build. But it's kind of fun though, isn't it, eh? It's kind of fun to be doing it. Can I do 2 more? I have got another one here. Shall we see how far we can go? We just head towards this. This one I think I have to put on a tower. Connection. Yeah, ignore your connection line is blocked, business. Don't care about... Whoa! Don't care about that. Ow. How long is it before it's too long? No, don't do it! Put that away. Is it going to tell me if the connection line's blocked? Okay, fine. How far can we go? Is it measuring the angle of it, you know, the true length of the line, or is it only measuring the horizontal distance? I mean, it says it's still going. Ah, here we go. It's about here. There's a bit of a delay on these things, by the way, so we might be all right. Right, how far do you reckon that is? Let's have a look. I mean, probably not that far, is it really? But we're getting there, aren't we? We're getting there. This is send supplies. No, this is the wrong one. I built the wrong one. Crap. I built the full... Not that it makes a difference, I guess, but... There we go. I mean, it's doing it, isn't it? It really is doing it. Very happy. Very happy indeed. Yeah, I think I'm going to start marking these on the map, though, because otherwise I'm going to lose them amongst the wilderness. We'll do that for now. Yeah, we'll do it like that for now. Create one at your feet. There we go, that'll do. And we'll build another one over here or something. It'd be nice if they were even longer. But there you go. So there you go. Oh my god. So there you go. Ow, my knees. So there you go. So we are doing... I think we're at an episode now. These episodes... I know I like to do one every other day, if not an episode every day, but these ones take so damn long to make, really. There's a lot of preparation and bits and pieces to do. I mean, this has taken multiple days to make this video here. But we're getting there. It's nice to have the progress of this. Yeah, to be getting somewhere. We have better mining going on, and I'm going to continue this on. I'm tired. Next episode. Off camera, rather. Have we got anything collected in here? I know it needs repairing. We don't seem to be picking anything up, though. Which is a bit of a shame. Why are we not collecting anything? Oh, we do need to see someone working here. I don't know. Okay, I've had a check. And I've seen online that you don't need, supposedly, a person looking after this. However... Oh, Christ. Ribbon Larps is in battle. Who are you fighting? Are you fighting a crocodile? There are crocodiles around, alligator are around here. Or is it just a piranha? I'm going to say just a piranha. I think he's fighting a piranha. Okay, that's okay, guys. If you want to kill the piranha, you are most welcome to. I should probably give you some bows and arrows to do that. I don't want you doing it too much. Fine. Whatever. Although, yeah, I've read online that you don't need someone managing it. However, I have compared the two. Options of this one over here has someone looking after it. No, where is it? This one over here has someone looking after it, and it's producing ores. This one over here does not. It's powered, but it's not producing any ores. So therefore, I would say that maybe only in a single-player game, not on a server. See, it's not producing anything. Yeah, it's not producing any materials, even though it's working. So I would say in this case, in my experience, you do need someone. Leave the damn fish alone. Doing this. Yeah. There you go. My findings. I'll do some assessment while you're off doing whatever you do when you're not watching my videos, and let you know. Yeah. There you go. Anyway, that's it, I think, for powered mines and the like. Wah! Thanks for watching. Leave the fish alone down there. Take care of yourself. I shall see you again next time.